Hello, this is Song from Playground and Play Shop. Today we will learn how to simulate Yinyang pattern string art with Geogebra. Do you remember the heart pattern we used to practice? The heart pattern comes out again here. The Yinyang pattern is a pattern that weaves this heart pattern in half of a circle with two different colored threads. So, how should this pattern be expressed in simulation? Let's take a look together. First, let me explain again about the 60-nailed pattern we are using. If the inner angle of a circle is 360 degrees divided by 60 nails, the angle between the two nails corresponds to 6 degrees. So we can express moving from one nail to the next nail as a 6-degree rotation around the center of the circle. And the heart pattern is the trajectory of line segment connecting A1 and A2, where A1 is the point that rotates starting point A by 6 degrees and A2 is the point rotates A by 12 degrees. The Yinyang pattern divides the circle with 60 nails in half, and one side expresses the trajectory of the line segment connecting A1 and A2 from the starting point A. The other side expresses trajectory of the line segment connecting B1 and B2 from the starting point B. Of course, we need to select two different colors for one side A and the other side B. For simulation, we can set the colors of two line segments differently. Let's open Geogebra. Let's enter the function in the algebra section. Enter the equation of a circle. X squared plus y squared is 5 squared. Then input two starting point A and B at 0 -5 and 0.5. Next, set up slider small a. Slider small a is variable and varies from 0 to 30 in increment of 1. Therefore, 0 for minimum, 30 for maximum, and 1 for increment should be input. Maximum value 30 means the number of times the thread is woven in actual string art, so you can enter 1 without decimal points so that the increment is integer. Now enter A1, rotate A 360 degrees divided 60 nails multiplied slider A. And A2, rotate A 360 degrees divided 60 nails multiplied 2A. Then enter B1, rotate B 360 degrees divided 60 nails multiplied A. And B2, rotate B 360 degrees divided 60 multiplied 2A. Let's add line segment connecting A1 and A2, and the line segment connecting B1 and B2. After clicking a line segment, click 2 points immediately to create a segment. Then, with the line segment selected, click the setting icon looks like gear to change line segment's thickness and color. And click Show Trace to set all trace to be displayed. Now, let's press the simulation button. Yinyang pattern is in the center of Korean flag, and we Koreans called it taeg. The meaning of tag can be simply explained as the harmony of yin and yang, and it is time to modify it and compare together. Let's call the pattern we just create 2 versus 1. We call it 2 versus 1 because A2 and B2 move by 2A, and A1 and B1 move by 1A. So we can call it 2 versus 1. And I would suggest to create 1.5 versus 1. Is it possible to create in Stringart even 1.5 is not integer? Let's do it in simulation first, and I would explain how to make it in real Stringart in the next class. This time, let's put 1.5a instead of 2a. So let's check it out. The difference between the 2 versus 1 and 1.5 versus 1 pattern can be clearly seen in this comparison. You can see that 1.5 versus 1 pattern is more than 2 versus 1. In this time, we learned how to simulate 2 versus 1 pattern and 1.5 versus 1 pattern in Geogebra. Then next time, I will explain how to weave the Yinyang pattern in actual Stringart. The actual Stringart is slightly more complicated than the simulation, but it is much more fun. Next time, we will have fun with Stringart. Thank you for watching today. Have a nice day and see you very soon. Bye bye.